Thank God for lemonade because this
Mm.
Popeye's biscuit almost killed me. How's it going, guys?
Hello, everybody. It's Saturday night. You know what that means. It's anime with the homies. It's our Toonami special. We've been talking about wanting to do this for a good while. We got a couple special guests at the last minute. Vagabond, how's it going, brother?
All right, just streamed earlier, streamed last night, and now here today, and then getting ready for tomorrow and Dragon Con next weekend.
Ebola, you were late tonight. How's it going?
Yeah, I just got back from watching K-pop Demon Hunter in the theater.
Oh, nice.
Thankfully, I wasn't.
Going
I wasn't on.
up.
Thankfully, I wasn't too late.
Good. Crease, how's it going, my brother? You were on New Black Street last night.
Oh man! First of all, let me just thank them too, Atreus, Kata. If you're watching right now, you made a brother laugh so hard. Like I was popping lungs last night, man. It was so funny. Shout out to them. Shout out to their chat. Oh man, and dude, shout. Hey, Phantom, didn't we just like hit another pinnacle with watch hours? Like we're like not that far away from.
We're over 2,000 watch hours. Saw that today when I was. Yeah, we're just like 3,000 left.
1,000.
Maybe 1,000 left. We're 1,000 left.
Yeah,
we're 1,000 left, guys. So we'll hit our watch hours before we could get our subscriber base. And hey, that's still good for me. That law, how's it going, brother? Welcome back on the show, Mr.
What's
Hank
a good
Hill.
word? Actually, this is the show that I have not been on. I've never been on the Saturday show, only the Thursday show, which this will be completely different from. As we will find out later, we're taking some trips down memory lane. It's going to be a good show. I spent an hour watching bumpers today, and that'll make sense later, and I am not talking about cars.
And welcome back, Ronan. How's it going, Ronan?
Hello, everybody. Y'all know who I am. I'm Ronan the Crusader, and I'm very glad being here again.
You know, I got a question for everybody. How the fuck did Thanos snap with these god awful fingers? Yes, I have the Infinity Gauntlet. This is the scale of Thanos' Infinity Gauntlet. How the fuck did this motherfucker snap his damn fingers? They don't even touch.
it's called stamina. You don't
More
have
importantly,
it.
how did Mark Ruffalo snap his fingers there?
They're just built different, man. That's all I can say.
Maybe the actual glove is different than the toy glove. I don't know.
And we all have faith that Tony Stark just did that shit. Regardless of it, he found a way.
He made magnets.
He's Tony Stark. He can do whatever he wants, right?
Exactly.
He built a suit with a box of scrap.
In a cave.
In a cave.
A box of scraps.
In a cave.
No matter what
a box of scraps in a cave.
No matter what
that wasn't
Ironheart
the invention. That wasn't the big invention. The big invention was the arc reactor. That was the more important one.
Yeah,
dude, like that cameo, like who? God bless the internet. When you guys made that stuff for Ironheart or whatever, when she was dissing Tony Stark, and
bro,
that was amazing. Like, God bless the internet, man. Y'all rock. You guys are undefeated.
Okay, so you guys can see this is our Toonami special. So I don't know if we got stuff. We got a few things we got to talk about before we actually go to it, right? Yeah,
we actually do. I was just when I was coming back from Nostalgia Con, I put on WD Pro, and shout out to him and his group. They always be bringing us the latest news in pop culture, market wise or whatever. And this is allegedly, so it's take it with a grain of salt that there's not going to be any merchandise like in public stores for K-pop Demon Hunters for this Christmas coming up. Because Netflix has the rights to everything, and so that's yeah. So Netflix has the rights to everything. So like they're leaving so much money on the table. What do you guys think about that, by the way?
Well, so I've seen like places that are like literally selling Sasha Boys figures. I've seen them. So
Well,
I wonder.
okay.
I mean,
are they the main stores though? That's what I'm saying. Like like Target, Walmart, because none of them are selling that right now.
No, I haven't seen them there, but I mean, I've seen people posting like they have them on. They're posting them on like X. I mean,
yeah.
Abby,
that's like
so there was an Abby.
Shout out to Brandon from the Ripperverse.
I mean,
What's up, Brandon?
Didn't they just announce that they're doing a Funko Pop for it?
Yes, they are. They're doing
yeah,
Funko Pop.
I think it's more like the T-shirts and stuff, like put it in Walmart and Target, like so it can get like out to basically like the mainstream stores that are not going to be able to have any of the merchandise out because Netflix doesn't want to do anything about it or whatever. Like they're
the thing is, if there's a demand for it, they will make merchandise, because when the Ultraman Rising came out, they didn't have no merchandise selling for it like at Walmart and stuff. And after it was a big hit, I started seeing like Ultraman Rising stuff in Walmart, and I seen it at Target. So I mean, you got to think, K-pop Demon Hunters, #1 movie on Netflix, #1 anime around the world, #1 on the Billboard charts. They are going to fucking have. They're going to have merchandise for this fucking movie.
They have 3 in the. I saw it earlier. It was 3 songs in the 100 beating something since 1996.
Yeah. Like it's the soundtrack.
I'm looking right now at the Billboard Hot 100 again. Golden went down from #1, but it's at #2. They're still high up there.
What's #1?
Holy crap. Golden. #1 is Ordinary by Alex Warren.
Dude,
but Golden's still at #2. That's great.
I was at the convention. They were playing all the songs at the convention, man. Like
it also is almost at 100 million streamed on Spotify.
Also the Golden, Your Idol. I mean, pretty much most of the songs was on my local radio station today. I heard Golden at least 10 times today, and I heard Soda Pop at least 20 times today.
I shared this, I think, last week. I was walking to my local bagel shop just to get some breakfast, and they were playing. I think they were playing Takedown, if I remember. No, it was How It's Done. They were playing How It's Done while I was trying to get my bagel set up. It was amazing. Good stuff.
Yeah, I think for so Netflix has an online store where you can buy merchandise. So I'm assuming they're going to try to direct as much traffic there as opposed to, and then probably, so they'll have when they do the Funko Pops, they'll be at like Walmart and Target. Because Funko Pops also does exclusives where like, oh, you only can pick this one up at GameStop or whatever.
Right.
So,
Well, it's one thing humanity is known for. If there is a market for it, which clearly there is a market for this, it will be made. Now, granted, you might have to find a lot of this stuff on Etsy, but there are some people
that are bootleg.
There are people right now doing the rubbing the hands together meme, looking at this. There ain't gonna be no. There ain't no official merchandise. Okay, we'll see about unofficial here shortly.
I don't know about that. That sounds a little anti-Semitic.
They're gonna say
that wasn't the particular meme I was referring to.
No, I know.
Yeah. But also, K-pop Demon Hunters has only been inside the theater for 1 day so far, and they said it's already the #1 movie in the box office. So it's. I mean, it was some like I know theaters are happy, but Sony. I know Sony's not, because they're only going to be able to make $20 million tops personally, and the rest goes to Netflix.
So they're only going to get like what 30%. It's the same like the Marvel deal. but backwards. So they only get like 30% of the revenue.
Yeah. Yeah, they said that the most that they can make is like $20 million tops or whatever. Like, because that's how their contract is set up or whatever. Netflix gets like 80% of that box office, bro. Oh my gosh! Like, I know Sony is sick right now. Like, please, come on, man. Like,
they should have had more faith in it. But that's how come we got the sing-alongs this weekend. Was like Sony is like, all right, well, we fucked up. Let's do the sing-along this weekend in some theaters. But then, well, hold on. But then Netflix is like, "Whoa, you're going to put the movie in theaters, aren't you?" Well, we're going to put it in our own Netflix theaters.
Yeah. They did first.
That was always an option.
Yeah.
God.
Well, what they should do is they should like go back and say, okay, look, let's put it in theaters, and let's keep it in theaters, and let's see how much money it's going to make, because if all these theaters are sold out, and they're literally taking other films out to fill it up with K-pop Demon Hunters because they're over capacity, they're gonna extend it. They're gonna extend it.
They're already saying it's beating the box office for this just this weekend.
Nice.
Yeah, so
very nice.
So with Netflix, the thing about Netflix is they're looking at it as, but we don't like theaters. So like, they want people to come to their streaming service. So that's what they're looking at or whatever.
Is there any way we can look up how many people have subscribed to Netflix since
I don't think they'll have
Demon Hunters?
I don't know if they'll show those numbers yet.
No,
or whatever.
But they do have their own Netflix theaters at their headquarters and wherever their headquarters are located. So that's how people went to watch the movie earlier this week in the theater.
Yeah. Yeah, because
but do we still know? Do we still know is it still number one on Netflix?
Let me
I think it is.
It should be.
We could pull it up, but I was trying to find out what it was up against, and I saw two titles, and one of them was Relay, which I have not seen any advertising for, nor heard anyone in our pop culture circle talking about. And the next one, it might not have been, but looked like a children's movie. And sorry, right now that block is kind of taken. So the competition are the movies from basically last week that came out, which apparently Weapons is pretty good, but drastically different audiences. You're talking a good horror movie versus we'll call it a family movie.
It's a girl's film.
Yeah, my theater has Jaws in it as well.
So officially looking at Toonami, it says that K-pop Demon Hunters is still number one. That's for last week, August 11th to August 17th. So it's still number one.
That's like 10 weeks. Isn't it almost like 10 weeks or 9 weeks? Like it's 9 or 10.
It's roughly 2 months.
And based on the analytics I'm seeing right now, it's got 26 million plus views and 43,300,000 hours viewed on it.
Well,
it's almost a 500 million views. Holy shit!
They're not going to show you how much numbers that gonna be. Like they're not gonna give you out that money. They're not gonna give out them dollar signs. Like they just say you got to do the math by yourself. Like on those subscriptions. Like okay, the lowest. Let's just go based off of the lowest subscription. It's like it's like $8 or whatever. Like it's $8 for like the one with ads. Like, and you just times that by that number. And I ain't even counted the non-ads either. Like, and then you got 8 Ultra HD 4K, which is like, I think it's like 14 or 16, something like that, or whatever. Yeah.
Well, I'm wondering because, granted, I think Verizon does this, and I have T-Mobile, so I know they do this. They're looping in the subscription to the cell phone providers to give you a Netflix subscription. Granted, I don't know what the exact revenue split would be there because obviously it's those phone providers are paying something. I don't think it would be full price necessarily.
Of course not.
But
of course,
still, it's revenue regardless.
Yeah.
And to circle back to Netflix having K-pop Demon Hunters number one, Granted, smaller sample size, but Ted Lasso on Apple TV was #1 for 2 or 3 years after it came out. So, this run's not completely unprecedented. Might be unprecedented on Netflix to last that long, but what's the next major production that they'll be coming out with? Stranger Things will probably knock it off its perch. And how long away is that?
You got Stranger Things on Wednesday. You got Stranger Things on Wednesday, like the second part of Wednesday coming out soon.
Yeah, but the thing is, though, Crease, K-pop Demon Hunters.
That comes out in November.
K-pop Demon Hunters knocked Wednesday out. Nobody's even watching Wednesday.
I'm just saying, like, sometimes, like, you'll, like, Wednesday could, like, probably take the spot for, like, maybe 2 weeks, and then, like, #1, like,
I doubt it. It's also a 90-minute movie versus trying to watch a series too.
Yeah, it's like recent. It's just gonna be recent. It always happens sometimes because Happy Gilmore was like #1 for a while, like for K-pop Demon Hunters. So it happens.
I think maybe One Piece season 2 might come close, but I don't think it'll take it off.
How far away is it?
Next year.
Yeah, 2026.
Stranger Things in November probably is good competition for it at a minimum.
I don't know because people, I think, just don't care about Stranger Things anymore.
Yeah, because the last season of Stranger Things wasn't even in the top 10. Most people.
I think after season 2 or 3, people just stopped. People didn't really care. I'm like, they made it like they went too much towards just like. Whatever. Yeah, they kind of took the mystery out of the show, which means like it's not bad. It's not a bad show. It's just
you just gotta market it as the last season. That's it. Whatever. And
people will show up for that, especially if they split it like they did Cobra Kai.
And they try marketing.
Random 3-month segments with like 5 episodes each and the weirdest splits.
Sorry,
ever.
dude. I hate
marketing season 4 as the last thing though. Like they tried marketing that as the last season.
Weird.
Dude, the splitting thing up is kind of stupid. It's not like you're a bit. I understand why they're doing it, but you're a binging company. You made it for binging. Like
I think they're looking at the analytics of like their competitor, which is Amazon. They do the weekly stuff. I think they're seeing that the numbers there actually do seem pretty comparable. So that's probably why they're going for that hybrid binge and weekly kind of release.
I will say there's some shows on Netflix you can afford doing weekly. Cobra Kai, I think Cobra Kai's time length for each episode is short enough where it's like binge could go either way.
Because it was a 3-parter, man, with Cobra Kai like that.
3-part, I think 2-part is enough. If you do a 3-part, that's stretching it a bit too much.
So my thing about like the binge model compared to the weekly thing, it doesn't really matter to me. If the show they put it all on at once, I got time, I probably watch it all. But then there's sometimes that I think this is what Disney Plus did right by having it by the week. So I think they did more. I mean, it's more helpful for us by the week that we can say we can do a video off of watching, like The Mandalorian. We got to watch it. We made a video, so forth and so on.
It also helps. It also helps when you're doing episode reviews on each episode if it's weekly, since it goes 2 episodes a week, so you can review episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and so on.
Gary and Jeremy comment on this like every time they're on Friday Night Tights. They say this is like a water cooler kind of thing where every time one episode shows up, you have the week to be able to talk about it to with your friends, your colleagues, and whatever. So you have a proper way of discussing before the next episode comes, and then all new plot points are introduced and everything. So
like regular TV.
Exactly. That's pretty much it. It's like regular TV.
Yeah. And I understand both perspectives. I'm more of a binge type of guy. Like, I'd rather just binge it, and then I could just go ahead and give out my whole entire review and then I can move on to the next show or whatever. But you know, it is what I understand why weekly is awesome too, because hey, that's more content. It's longer content. You get to talk to it a little bit more or whatever. But I'm just one of the guys of I want to watch it and then move on type of guy. So you know, that's just me.
Actually, speaking of this whole weekly and binge and whatnot, I just remembered Amazon recently released information on the Terminal List prequel, Dark Wolf, which I'm kind of looking forward to because that main show, that was a good show. But apparently, speaking of weekly releases, the first 3 episodes are coming out together August 27th, and then after that they're reverting to the weekly model. So it's kind of weird, just because. But I also kind of understand it. They're gonna keep you engaged with 3 episodes.
Yeah,
I managed to find this out because I'm on Nick from the Plot Strikes Back Discord. One of the people sent it through, and I managed to see how the release is going to be.
Disney Plus did something similar. Yeah.
They did the same thing with The Boys or whatever. Like that's what some of these streaming services are starting to do now. Like they're trying to get 2 or 3 episodes or whatever.
I think they did 3 each for Andor and maybe another Disney show.
You know what? Now that you mention it, Alien Earth actually did it too. When they aired it on FX, they released the first 2 episodes together.
I hear that show is not that great. Like from what I'm hearing.
So having only seen the first 2 episodes, I'm not really engaged by it. And apparently, I heard the 3rd episode really likes to lean into the, let's just say, Jimmy Savile, Gary Plauché kind of stuff. You know, with the youngins.
Dude,
he really likes to lean into that.
Let me tell you this much. Let me tell you this much. This is supposed to be a prequel to the original
Aliens
movie. Aliens were on Earth before they found them in space, people. This is how this show's working. How? I fucking don't know.
Well, I mean, apparently when
something should just not be explained.
Alien fans don't really care about continuity, you know, and it's like, you're fucking kidding me, dude. You got to be shitting me with that kind of comment.
Is that their logic?
Apparently, if they're going to be, if they're turning it into an anachronistic like garbage, sure, I guess.
Hold on. Let me say something real quick. Then what's the point of the people being fans if there's no continuity?
I gotta tell you this much.
Please don't think about it.
Okay, so it works it works in the context of Alien versus Predator, right? The aliens could be on Earth because where the predators would hunt them, like in the Arctic, in the pyramid. That works, right? Because we never knew they were here.
But in the main timeline.
It's in the main timeline. But they're all over the fucking Earth killing people before they find them in fucking space. That does not compute.
So were they dinosaurs or something? Were they dinosaurs?
This is logic so dumb. It could only, and I do mean only, it could only come from a boardroom.
So you're telling me the Jurassic Park, you're telling me that the Jurassic Park rebirth retarded dinosaur, alien dinosaur might have been in this universe all this time? That's what you're telling me? Like,
apparently
Disney's Alien franchise, ladies and gentlemen. Disney's Alien franchise. Not the Alien franchise, Disney's Alien franchise. So there you go.
And dude, and literally, they're literally making the fucking the aliens.
Another one bites the dust.
They're making them victims of this whole fucking thing. From what I've seen,
big bad.
They're the victims that they got. They literally got ripped away from their homes like migrants sent to Earth.
Another one bites the dust. Another franchise is gone. Congratulations, Disney. You did it again. Woo!
You know what?
I'm happy with yourself.
Dude, I know a lot of people hate. You guys think this is start with Prometheus. This where it started was fucking Prometheus.
Yeah,
so
I hate Prometheus.
So is Prometheus like Citizens Kane compared to this?
It breaks the Prometheus
more like
starts
it's the
breaking.
Last Jedi.
Dude, Prometheus is where the lore starts breaking. Literally.
Yeah. Like the problem with Prometheus is, like the whole point of the alien thing is since space is like the last frontier besides, in the ocean, we're not supposed to know about everything in space. So when you see that first space jockey in the first movie,
we know about him.
So
it's just supposed to be a mystery.
Phantom, would it be the timeless children of the Alien franchise?
Yes. Yes.
Ooh,
I agree.
Okay, I see.
I
All
agree.
right.
That one, dude, that one hurts my soul talking about timeless children.
I'm
not even that big of a Doctor Who fan, and that hurts.
I'm not a Doctor Who fan
I
at
am a
all.
hardcore Doctor Who fan. When I seen the Timeless Children, I literally threw my fucking controller at the fucking TV.
I remember hearing about that. I'm like, what are we doing?
Pissed about that. I was so pissed about that. They completely, at the time, destroyed so much fucking lore to probably one of the greatest characters in sci-fi history to retcon his history and the history of Gallifrey. Fuck you. Fuck the horse you rode in on. Fuck your mother. Fuck your sister. I hope your mom gets anal. I hope your mom gets anal warts, and I hope you have a dick grows out of your fucking mouth. And
they made the original Doctor a black girl.
Yes.
So I can't relate 100% because I'm not a huge Doctor Who fan, but I understand the sentiment, especially if we were to talk about a show like Fallout. Because when I found out that the NCR got completely nuked by Vault-Tec, yeah, that's pretty. Phantom, the way that you acted, I pretty much acted the same way. Fuck Todd Howard. Fuck Jonathan Nolan. Fuck all of you people with your constant post-apocalyptic theme park ride where everything has to be destroyed, and you take the phrase "war never changes" to such a literal fucking degree that you can't have any semblance of civilization.
It's cooking. Let him cook.
No, it's fucking retarded. It's the same thing in fucking Fallout 4. Like ever since Fallout 4 with the creation engine and everything, when they tried doing the whole stuff, it's a soft fucking reboot where everything's continuous death, everything's continuous war, factions fighting each other like fucking tribes. You can't have any proper organization. Fallout 2 was like the perfect peak where you would present that organization. And what do? You fucking throw it away. You just want people fighting each other because you really want to take that phrase to such a fucking like logical extreme. Fuck off with that, man.
Ronan, you know what really pissed me off?
This is delicious, Ronan.
You know what pissed me off the most about that fucking god awful show? The Vaults never communicated with each other.
No, they were disconnected. The whole point of the social experiment was that they were disconnected.
Yes, and another thing. Did they cannibalize each other? Yeah, when they fucking ran out of food.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
They literally. So what was it? Fallout? Was it Fallout 2 or Fallout 3? When you go to one of the vaults and you go in, you guys should get in there, and you find dead bodies everywhere, and it's because they literally. In the back part of the vault, they broke through and they actually tried to cultivate inside of behind the vault, and it didn't work. Right?
New Vegas. No, I think I know what you're talking about. It's New Vegas. What happened in that one? Vault 11, right? Basically, the social experiment on that one was every time they had to sacrifice one member. That's what they were told. If they didn't do it, they would shut down all the food systems. They would shut down the water. They'd shut down the electricity. And then what do we find out when we actually get to the sacrifice chamber? We find out the reality is they never really had to go forward with the sacrifices. They could have stopped and the machines would have still continued functioning because it was just a test of character. What happened? People find out about this. They all perform mass ritual suicide because they couldn't live with the guilt. See, that's fantastic, amazing, thought-provoking writing that came from the Obsidian team back in the day. Obsidian now, they're writing and creating garbage like Avowed in the Outer Worlds too. So I have no trust in them. Basically, anybody who was smart enough that wrote the original Fallouts and wrote Fallout New Vegas, they're pretty much gone now at this point. Chris Avalon I don't believe he works there anymore. Josh Sawyer doesn't work there anymore. Like Tim Kaine, he's doing his own thing. He doesn't have any connection to Fallout anymore. It's just new people and fucking God Howard, who people look up to and just gluck on. I'm fucking tired of it. I'm sick of
Wait.
it.
Are you saying you didn't like Starfield, Rhonda?
No, of course. I absolutely love Starfield and the strip club where everybody's jumping around in purple, colorful bodysuits. Yes, that's wonderful. I love Starfield.
Oh, I love Starfield. I love a game. I walk 2 fucking feet, fall through the fucking map every fucking time until I install it. Man, I love the game. At least I didn't have to pay for that piece of shit.
You're leaving one part out. You fall through the map, you hit a loading screen before you die.
Yeah.
Oh man.
Wait,
I hate to rip off Az here, but I'm going to go ahead and rip off. I also love to be able to play a game where we find out that a woman is actually a clone of a man, because there's nothing more that we love than to be dragged down by modern day cultural bullshit, because we're boring. We're so fucking boring.
I love when I love that stream because at first he was completely joking when he's like, "You're a man,"
and he's a man, and then it turned out to be that way.
And he's like, "I was joking."
Of a man.
You know what, Roland? I might use this. Might get you a little heat.
Yeah.
It's like, can I clip this? You might get a little heat though.
Where the hell is Dan Vask?
Well, I think since we're 30 minutes inside our segment,
Get Sophie to clip it.
Hey,
South America.
Hey, tonight's a special episode. We can go a lot longer. We can go a little bit longer.
All right.
Yeah.
Besides, we were letting him cook. He was cooking. Apparently, Fallout done pissed him off.
Yeah.
Dude,
because you don't get on stream often, so
No. We're gonna go a step further into it. They had the fucking bastards at Gamescom. I got to hear about the new Fallout season at Gamescom all over ABF's stream.
I gotta tell you right now, the reason why I flat out refused to play Fallout ever again was Fallout 76. I refused to play another fucking game because that game was fucking awful. I know they've improved it. I am never touching Fallout ever again because of 76.
Yeah, I remember they banned the modders from even modding the game. I'm like, the mods are the only one keeping your game alive and you're banning it? Really?
I wanted to have so much hope for that. Retarded? I remember when the trailer came out, I was at the dentist just waiting for the dreaded fucking appointment where they just come in and probe your mouth. The trailer drops. I'm like, holy shit, an online Fallout game. Okay, sure. It looks like Fallout 4, but maybe they might have learned their mistakes from this.
Oh,
no,
we learned. There was
we learned something much worse.
You remember? Yeah, you guys remember the creatures that were in the trailer that we never fucking got. We never got them. We never fucking got it. We never got that flying fucking monster. We never got the running around like spider looking fucking creatures. We just got more mutated rats.
And what infuriates me, they got a lot of West Virginia right with that game, and it annoys the shit out of me that they did. A lot of that architecture they showed, I've been there to those places. And I'm just sitting there like,
wait a minute.
I'm seeing that trailer. I was like, okay, that's at Morgantown. That's at WVU. Yeah. Oh, holy crap. They've got Seneca Park, right? And I go down the goddamn list, and I was like, yeah, I've been to most of these places. It's not exactly a huge state. Don't get me wrong. A lot of the lore and monsters they got right, too. The one that everybody knows, the fucking Mothman. Yep. They had that in the trailer. I don't think it ever came out in the game, but it was in the fucking trailer, and it was nice to see it.
Hell, they were going. There was like a rumor that they had the Jersey Devil in the fucking game at one point.
I don't remember seeing the Jersey Devil at all. Man.
And if we're gonna talk blunders for that game, how the fuck do you run out of canvas? Literally, canvas.
And you can't find it fucking where. Nowhere.
The canvas bags, yeah. Oof, that.
man.
The only way you could actually find the canvas bag if you all go all the way back to the original vault that you're at, and you gotta think how far you gotta travel back to go and get the fucking shit. That law knows what I'm talking about. That law knows what I'm talking about.
Unfortunately. But no, even I mean the real life canvas bags on top of that too. But it's killing me, Smalls. Just killing me. How much did Microsoft pay for that fucking company, and they couldn't afford fucking canvas bags?
$3.8 billion. 3.8. I think it's $3.8 billion.
At least the content creators got their fancy canvas bags.
They bought Bethesda for $7 billion.
Oh yeah,
$7.5 billion.
Which is the one that they paid 3.5? Which one was that one? Was that
maybe Activision Blizzard?
That might have been Blizzard.
Maybe.
Let me check.
Yeah,
I think it was Blizzard.
I know they bought
somebody got paid.
No. Blizzard was $68.7 billion.
Jesus.
Damn.
Somebody really got paid off of that, and somebody got really ripped off.
I mean, I've noticed since they bought it, Blizzard has somewhat been a little bit better at certain things.
I got a question.
Like stop stealing breast milk out of work fridges. Those
I guess that's one of them.
Hey, before we go into the Toonami thing, can Ebola bring up a trailer right quick? Because I want to talk about a video game that's coming out pretty soon that I seen the other day. Ebola, look up He-Man, the Masters of the Universe. Dragon.
That's right.
It's gonna be something new. You're gonna know it when you see it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I want it. I want it. I fucking want it. I saw it and I'm like, I fucking want the game. I want the fucking game. It's gonna be on console too. I think it's co-op, that law. I'm saving my points up to get my fucking card, and I'm gonna get that motherfucker. It's co-op. We're fucking playing that shit. We're playing that shit.
I got fucking goddamn Helldivers coming to Xbox in 3 goddamn days.
All right,
dude. I want to play this. I want to don't play the audio to it.
I love that they start the commercial off with the actual He-Man toys too. That's great.
Ready?
It ain't loaded up for me.
To be fair, you got autoplay on too, dude.
Do I?
Yeah, just don't play the audio. But dude, I saw this the other day. I'm like, I want this fucking game. I so want this game.
Oh shit!
This is like X-Men arcade stuff right here, man. It looks so good.
Yep.
Those some tiny fucking controllers.
Oh
no, but so like the Turtles in Time site beat 'em up or
side scroller beat 'em up. Yep.
Yeah.
Series X and S. Oh motherfuck! It had to say that.
Limited run.
I forgot about that. Yeah. Ouch.
Hey,
I mean, look.
Bella, if it's a limited run, it could be on Game Pass.
That is true.
Well, worst you're spending is just $15 then for that.
Well, it's Game Pass. It's money going to Microsoft anyway, which granted doesn't make it that much better, but at least Microsoft didn't fire one of my friends because she liked a tweet.
Right.
And she said she's excited for a game that that happened.
God forbid someone likes a game about wizards and witches, and the person that created that whole universe happens to be
she has to have common sense.
We're getting a bit too off topic here.
Yeah, no.
All right. Let's talk some Toonami, Chris.
Yeah.
Let's talk some Toonami.
All right.
We've got Vagabond's attention back. He's back, boys.
No. I was letting you guys cook. So.
Yeah. Toonami.
Toonami.
I think it's like the ultimate block. I mean, at first it started just like a normal cartoon block, as Vagabond has talked about in the past, however. And then we're just speed up the history a little bit, like when Tom's voice changed to Steve Bloom's voice, which is Spike Spiegel or whatever. That's where it all changed. That's when we got Ronin Warriors, Sailor Moon, Dragon Ball Z, Gundam Wing, Yu Yu Hakusho, Roni Kenshin, you name it, it was probably on there or whatever, like at one point. So, I mean, overall, what did you guys think? What did you guys think about Toonami just growing up? Like, you know, was it? Well, Phantom, start out with you. You were already a grown man at the time. The rest of us.
I was like 20, 22, 23 when that started, like in the early 2000s. For me, so Saturday cartoons were already phasing out, and I remember coming home from work and they had the episode 1 of Dragon Ball Z, and I remember the original Dragon Ball. I watched it for years, and I was like, Z, when the fuck did they create Z? And I started watching it, and then right after that, what we had G Gundam. And then, you know, it's like, for me, Toonami will have a place in my heart because a lot of the anime I love today, I got to see on Toonami, right? And then, you know, there for a while, it was kind of iffy, you know, like, they kept bouncing it back and forth because they didn't know if they wanted it on during the week or on Friday night and Saturday night. And it got confusing there for a while. And then they started doing it where they would have the harsher episodes at night, which we got, you know, Adult Swim from it. But, I mean, Big O. I remember the first time ever watching Big O on Toonami. And, his name is John Smith. He lives in a place where nobody remembers who they are. And he calls for his big giant robot, and he says, "Big O, showtime!" You know, yeah. Those intros to like Dragon Ball Z. I remember. I don't know if you guys remember this one, but you remember it was the episode. It was the episode that Goku goes Super Saiyan, and you see Tom. He's sitting there, and you see Goku. He's standing there, and he's wincing over. And he's shaking. And Tom's like, something's big about to happen on Dragon Ball Z. Goes right to the episode. Krillin gets killed. Goku goes Super Saiyan. It's like you're on the edge of your seat. You're on the edge of your seat every time he would do something like that. And it was unique for the time. It was unique. It was the fourth wall breaking was so unique.
Yeah. Like, so when Toonami first came out, it was like, okay, so we would, like I always said, is like it'd be Moltar, Zorak, and Brack from Space Ghost, and they were the hosts, and it would just be Hanna-Barbera action shows. So you got like Space Ghost, then they would show He-Man and stuff too, and you get Johnny Quest and all those shows there or whatever, and so. I always liked the Hanna-Barbera stuff, so I would always tune in to watch. And then once they put then they started transitioning to Dragon Ball Z, and so then it was like, oh man, like I didn't put 2 to 2 together because I used to watch Dragon Ball on the Spanish channel because I would get Spanish channels on my TV, and but yeah, so when they transferred from Zorak and them to Tom. What made Toonami unique compared to other cartoon blocks was it, like, besides watching the anime, it was you're also watching like different things. So Tom's ship will be attacked one in between certain shows or whatever, and then it had invaders or like different things were happening. Tom would go to different transformations. So
that's right. They made whole narratives in the segues, which is really cool.
Yeah, so different. So you didn't even want to miss the commercials because you were like, I got to see what also happens to Tom. So that's what made Toonami unique compared to the other shows. Was like, like you're basically, besides the shows, you're really invested to whatever Tom is doing.
Yeah, for sure. I guess I'll go next. Definitely. It like we all grew up on all. There's all different types of anime on Toonami. But I have to give Toonami one thing. Like they had like variety on there. They'll even have like music videos on there, like with the gorillas and like Daft Punk or whatever. And also they have like video game suggestions, even though I'm not a full hardcore gamer. But like they always used to push video games. It was just that one hub for everything that you wanted as a nerd. Like you had your cartoons, you had your anime, you had your video games, you had your music. Like it was just all right there. So that's when Cartoon Network used to care about their fans or whatever. So that's.
Hey Chris, you remember when One More Time debuted on Toonami? You remember when Death Punk debuted?
Yeah.
Those set of music videos that tied in together from that anime. It was like start off with One More Time, then went to that other one, then went to that other one, and it was.
Or they'll do a
like,
month of.
Yeah.
Or they'll do a month of Ghibli films or whatever. Like they'll do Ghibli films or like hell every once in a while, like they'll take a month where they just show nothing but anime movies or whatever. Like they like Toonami wasn't had variety, man. That was the best thing that I loved about
you remember what was it? It was you remember when they were bringing back like old school like Star Blazers? They brought Voltron back. They brought Battle of the Planets.
Yeah.
They brought Ulysses 21. Dude, when they brought Ulysses 31 back, I was like, holy
Retro
shit.
Week. Yeah, they did Retro Week or whatever. Like that was cool.
Retro
month.
Like
they'll do Retro Month. Yeah, it was great.
Yeah.
So, because it was Monday through Friday, and then once they started doing weekends or like Saturdays, that's when they would start doing like, okay, that'll be the movie day on Toonami. Saturday.
Yeah.
Or like they'll do the Rising Sun hour where they just showed you like new episodes of Dragon Ball Z or whatever. Like that's when they showed you like the Garlic Jr. episodes or whatever. Like so. Yeah,
and then like in the mornings they had Inuyasha, they had like stuff like
that's
they
more
had Sailor
adult,
Moon.
That's
more
Adult
that's
Swim.
Adult Swim.
Yeah,
because Toonami went away for a while and then it came back, and once they came back, they're like, we're gonna Adult Swim was like Cartoon Network originally was just like all your classic Looney Tunes stuff or whatever. And then once they did What a Cartoon, where different indie guys were like, you got your early version of Family Guy and stuff.
That's when they started introducing all the original cartoons that would make Cartoon Network, like Chicken, Dexter's Laboratory.
It was experimental at that time. Yeah. It was really experimental.
So what a cartoon did, what they did was like, okay, we got all these people who can make cartoons. It's like they can show their show on What a Cartoon, and if we like it, we'll invest into that. So they like Courage the Cowardly Dog, Kids Next Door, and stuff like that.
Squidbillies. I mean, I remember I think the first video they ever had, the first show they ever had on like Adult Swim was Metalopolis. That was like
no. So adults, I think so Adult Swim was actually on pretty early on. What it was is that at night they would have a commercial, or like a commercial in between where it'd be like, all right,
please
kids,
get out the pool.
Please get out the pool. So that's when you have Space Ghost Coast to Coast and
Robot Chicken.
But
not Robot Chicken yet.
No, that's when like Adult Swim on Saturdays will like usually play the more edgier anime. That's where you had to sneak up.
Full Metal. Yeah, Inuyasha. You had Naruto. But I remember Naruto coming on Saturday night. You know?
Well, they had the movies there for a while. Like they played the Dragon Ball movies there for a while. Cooler's Revenge, Tree of Might, all that stuff they played on Saturday night. And then where I came into it at, it was before they had a name for it, but eventually they called it the Midnight Run. And one of the advertising key points was Uncut. Mobile Suit Gundam Wing and Dragon Ball Z from 12 to 1 a.m.
Yeah, it had blood or whatever. Like, especially that Adult Swim hour. That's when you got your Yu Yu Hakusho, your Cowboy Bebop. You had Trigun, like Wolf's Rain. Like, you know, Toonami set it up for like Cartoon Network to like, you know. No, hey, quick question. So I was watching this video. They're like, this is how you know that they were too young. They were too young. They had the, you know, you had the three stations as a kid. You had your Cartoon Network, you had Nickelodeon, Disney. These two
Boomerang too. Boomerang.
Well, no, Boomerang originally was on Cartoon Network.
Yeah, it's connected to Cartoon Network. So it's the same thing. But these kids said they said yeah, Nickelodeon was my number one, Disney was my number two, and Cartoon Network was my third option. I'm like, so the second person said like Disney was his number one, Nickelodeon was his number two, and Cartoon Network was at their number three. I was like, what is going on? The disrespect.
Oh yeah, I remember. Chris sent me that video, and I responded, no. Like Disney wasn't even the number three for me. It was Fox Kids. So I would watch. Yeah. So it was between Cartoon Network and Nickelodeon.
They're talking about the cable stations, though. They were just talking about the cable stations or whatever.
Well, Fox Kids was
that was
Fox
to the
Kids,
public, man.
Yeah, well, that's where you watch like X-Men and Gargoyle, or like X-Men and
Batman and the animated Godzilla series too.
Yeah.
I
mean, Fox Kids was open to the public. I was just talking about like the main three on cable network or whatever. But yeah, putting Cartoon Network at number 3 is just asinine. Like, how dare you? Yeah. How dare you put the GOAT at number 3? What is wrong with y'all?
You gotta remember this much. It was because of Cartoon Network. Fox Kids went under. It was because of Cartoon Network. The show on Saturday.
Well, yeah, and then Fox Kids started, all the things from Warner Brothers.
Bleeding money. They started bleeding money.
Well, the thing is, like with Fox Kids and like Kids WB and all of them, it wasn't really a problem, however, because like not everybody had cable at that time, so it evened itself out. But the more more people started to get cable, and then you had the internet. That's when you just started to see like public kids television just like go to the way of the dodo,
Speaking of Toonami. We can't forget about the Toonami games.
That too. Right. That too. Or like the Toonami artwork too. Don't forget about the Toonami artwork where you used to send your stuff in or whatever, and like if your stuff was like really cold, like they'll show it on the network. I thought that was cool or whatever. What was Phantom? What were you gonna say?
Well, I mean, I remember. You remember the when they used to have people call in. Kids used to call into Toonami. They would like every now and then, and they would have them talking to like certain characters and stuff there for a while. I mean, dude, I wish we could play stuff from it, but guys, we would get hit. We would get hit really hard.
Chris, here's something for you.
Look.
Disney XD was like later on when like the competition's already gone.
And it failed. If
I might, before Disney XD,
that's why you're in the comment section because of that Acid 9 tape right there. That's why you're in the comment section.
You know the reason why Disney XD was even a thing is because they had they had to have a place to play the Power Rangers on Disney.
Disney XD got the sloppy seconds. They had to buy the rights
no
to
one didn't
Doug
care about
from
Disney XD. Everybody was on Disney Channel. Okay,
what I want to remember is this.
No one didn't care about Disney XD. Don't ever hold on. Let me cook real quick. Don't ever in your lifetime ever disrespect Cartoon Network. We talk about CN, man. We talking about CN. All right, we ain't had no disrespect around here. Respect your elders, man.
All I hear is Campia likes Jake and Logan Paul. That's all I get from that.
When I watched it originally when it came out, I think Disney XD was just the afternoon shows where you didn't have to wait till afternoon to watch them.
Oh, okay, Ebola, that's what I want to know.
It was shows where it went to die. That's what happened. It's the same thing with Boomerang.
Wasn't that programming block known as JetX? Isn't that part?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I can explain JetX.
So the JetX shit. They Power Rangers didn't come on to like 8, 9 o'clock at night during that time. And the reason it failed so miserably because kids were in bed at that time. And they literally put Power Rangers on there to fucking die.
Here's what happened.
Later they Doctor Who on Disney XD.
Yes.
So hold on, I can explain this. So when Fox Kids left, there was a channel called Fox Family, which like you would also watch Digimon and other stuff there. They also had anime, so that's where I watched like Tokyo Pig, and then what was it? Flint the Time Detective and stuff like that. But what Disney was doing was because they got most of the money because of Disneyland and Disney World is, hey, you know what? Let's go. Nickelodeon has Doug. Let's buy the rights to Doug. Let's buy the rights to Recess. They bought the rights to Recess, and Fox Family turned to JetX, and Disney bought JetX and brought JetX to Disney. That's what happened, and Disney it was just toss money around without caring.
And then they got Naruto Shippuden. They beat Cartoon Network to Naruto Shippuden. So you were getting like people were saying wait, they would think that Shippuden was gonna be on on Cartoon Network or whatever because of Naruto. Because of Naruto, that's where all the anime goes. We all knew, if it was an anime, it was gonna be on Cartoon Network. It's gonna be a clean dub. Everybody's coming back, whatever. And it's Disney XD. They said, man, listen, Disney bought a whole bunch of money to get Naruto, bro. They broke the bank, to get Naruto on Disney XD. And they failed pretty badly too.
You guys remember when they re-released One Piece and instead of having they started off with the pirate rap and then they went to the regular intros. It's
that's kids you have to blame for. That's
I know
Disney XD and all that. Yeah.
But the thing is, so the original Yayo Yayo is Sophie's favorite version of the One Piece intro. Just saying.
Oh yeah,
you mean mid-piece?
But to bring it back to Toonami, so we all know Toonami went away for a good while, and then it got brought back onto Adult Swim, where it's all right, gloves are off. We're not on the normal kids block times. We can just show all the adult stuff that we want to show or whatever. So they even had Dead Man's Wonderland in the mid 2000s. If you ever seen that one, a couple of other shows where they can push the envelope more since it would be on Adult Swim for the adults.
Yep.
It failed.
I remember growing up when I was like first being able to like sneakily, shall we say, stay up at night, just making sure my parents don't know about it because I was young. I was young at the time and whatnot, but whatever. It's because of Toonami showing one specific show that I actually started liking anime a lot, and I also started understanding what the hell the term waifu means. Ghost in the Shell.
Okay, Tenchi Muyo.
No.
Oh my god.
We talked about this before, but it's Ghost in the Shell because of Motoko Kusanagi, the major.
Yeah.
Every time the show was on and I watched her kicking ass in that leotard and the crop top jacket and whatnot, I was like little young Ronan was just starting to wake up to feelings that he probably shouldn't have been waking up to at that time.
You know, the thing is, do you want to know who actually did anime? It was better on Sci-Fi Channel. The anime on the Sci-Fi Channel was way better.
Yeah.
I can remember a bit, but it's vague though.
Yeah, well, so they would be called. They didn't call it anime; it would be Japanimation.
Yeah,
they would have a block 3 movies on Friday night, 3 movies on Saturday night, 3 movies on Sunday night, and then on Saturday mornings they would have like they brought Transformers back. They brought like older, like the late 70s, 60s, 70s cartoons, and they would have a block all morning long. You would have your like Battlestar Galactica, you would have Stargate, and then at night, starting around 6 o'clock until midnight or later on than that, you would have like 3 or 4 anime movies on, like the original Ghost in the Shell, Robot Carnival, Kashan the Robot Hunter. You would have Vampire Hunter D, Vampire D Bloodlust. I think Sci-Fi did better with the anime than Toonami did, but they did later on, honed it to where they actually brought good anime to America.
Well, okay, yeah. So about that, so Sci-Fi. The problem was it was still kind of niche, super niche then.
Mm-hmm.
So like, okay, so originally it's Japanime. Anime, it just means animation for short, and so in Japan, anime is even American cartoons. So even Bugs Bunny cartoons are also considered anime in Japan or whatever. But so over here we would just call it Japanimation or whatever, and then eventually anime just caught on or whatever. But also Toonami is greater than Metalopolis, so I'm in. Well, Metalopolis wasn't part of Toonami; it was just part of Adult Swim.
Yeah.
So the Adult Swim team in Georgia and Atlanta, they would have more oral. What was it? Robot Chicken. Then your Squidbillies, all those were like this in Atlanta at that.
Vagabond, what was the one with the dog that was a devil that did the devil?
Mr. Pickles.
Mr. Pickles. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
No.
I didn't care for Mr. Pickles.
So side tangent here. Now that we're bringing up Mr. Pickles, because I just remembered this, I am a little upset. Okay, so I watched Mr. Pickles while I was growing up. It was okay, but to be completely honest, in terms of like that show and Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, right? Those 2 shows existed on Adult Swim, and because of that, Zach Hadel, the guy that makes Smiling Friends, he was never able to get Hellbenders on to Adult Swim. He and Chris O'Neill wanted to get Hellbenders because they just made it on YouTube before. They just made like the little skit with the ice cream and then the actual like animation about them trying to collect apples and whatnot. They wanted to turn that whole thing into an actual show on Adult Swim. But because of the show's title, Hellbenders, the Adult Swim executives thought that there would have been confusion between that, Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell, and Mr. Pickles. So because of that, Hellbenders never got greenlit and never saw the light of day.
Mhm.
Now, I'm so disappointed by that because it was so funny. That shit like is the reason why I have such a twisted sense of humor nowadays.
Yeah, like one of my favorites was Super Jail.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
That was
yeah.
wild, dude. Yeah, that was wild.
Hey, you remember C Lab 2020?
Yeah.
Oh yes. In 2021, yeah. Oh,
2020,
man.
yeah.
Where they
hilarious.
declared martial law.
You guys remember home movies?
Yes,
Yes.
the movies was also
Yes.
great too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that was one of H. John
Or
Benjamin's first
oblongs.
works, right?
Oblongs. Who remembers the oblongs?
Oblongs is
Yeah.
hilarious too. I absolutely love
Okay,
that one.
speaking of oblongs, okay, I don't. You guys familiar with the H3 suing those creators or whatever?
Yeah.
They
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay, hold on. You guys are all gonna laugh at this. Brogan looks like the fat chick from the oblongs.
Yes, she does. She does. She
Yes,
does.
you're right. She does.
Vagabond. Pull
Well, we're
that
done on
picture up.
Twitch.
Get that picture
Yeah.
up. Get that
Yeah.
picture up.
Okay.
Find her.
All of us right now, we're officially done on Twitch.
So,
Oh fuck Twitch, dude. I mean, they're mostly turning
Oh.
into a cam girl site anyways. That's why I stopped streaming there. They can have the fat bitch.
You remember that? I can't remember. Was that on that show? Was the one where they did like making fun of like the surreal life, where you had all those different characters? Was that on Toonami or Adult
no,
Swim?
are you talking about I thought I had the DVD here. You're talking about the on a Comedy Central. It was drawn together.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh yeah.
That kind of
I have the
confuses me
uncensored
because I can't
version.
remember.
To be
I know-
fair,
I-
John, go ahead,
I
Fran.
got it.
The thing is like I remember Toonami tried something like that and it didn't work.
Yeah, I was going to say
as
Drawn
written.
Together would have fit on Adult Swim. Just
Oh, it
perfectly, it
would've,
would have meshed.
I got it
Yeah.
up if you guys want to see it. The fat chick from the oblongs.
Yeah.
Right there. Good old
Yeah.
Helga.
Can you,
Helga from the-
can you Photoshop Frogan's face on it and then Photoshop M. Campia U's face on that?
I
Phantom.
thought that
Campia?
was
Campia, you know what to do.
Oh, God.
Your mission's been
You
set.
son of a
should you
bitch,
choose
he's
to
gonna put
accept
my
it.
face
Now
on
go
there,
forth
too.
and destroy.
He's going to put my face on it, too. I had
No,
the
no,
idea
he-
first, asshole.
He'll
both.
probably put
He'll do
Atomic
both.
on it. He'll probably put Atomic on it.
Okay,
No,
hold on.
he'll end up
Oh.
doing both.
All right. Okay, you can't tell me that's not Helga.
It is. It is.
Oh, my Lord.
Oh God,
Dude.
it is.
Okay, yeah, get rid of it. Enough. We're scarring our audience. Well,
Oh.
it's your audience, but you're
Who has
scarring them.
who has a picture of Sydney Sweeney? We need to like cleanse
Palate cleanser.
palate cleanser, like Jeremy says. Like,
Hold on. I'm trying to get a picture of Frogan so our audience knows.
I was going to,
Oh,
but I
okay,
decided.
seriously, if he's going to do Axel Frogan, we do need a picture or something to freaking wash that out of. We need more than bleach to wash our eyes at that point.
Oh man.
Let's see, hold
speaking
on.
of bleach, that was good on
Yeah.
on Toonami.
Oh, it was.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, here we go. Another good reason
Here-
I wear this thing, though. All right, now you
Okay.
can go ahead when ready. I'm perfectly
This
ready.
is Frogan. Yeah, this is Frogan. If you don't know, she's the one that said she's thankful for the 9/11 happening. She made a cake of the planes hitting the Twin Towers, and says she wants our troops to have PTSD. So I have no problem making fun of her any time of the week.
She
The only
I'm
image
having
of her, if you
I'm
ask me,
having
the,
PTSD right now looking at that.
the only image of her that
here
seems
you go.
the slightest bit
Here you go.
flattering is. Ooh, all right, ooh, that's good. Excuse me for a sec, gents. Oh, another good one. All right, you know what? Make that 6 minutes. I was gonna say 3 minutes. Make that 6 minutes.
Oh, don't lie. 38 seconds, brother. That's all you need. Since we referenced him earlier, we can reference him again.
Yeah.
I will say this: you all know the actual story behind the 38 seconds, right? And it's not what you think. The 38 seconds, that's how long he lasted watching Wheel of Time.
Oh,
That's 38 more seconds than any of us.
Fact.
Just real quick, just to say what I was going to say. The only flattering picture that I know of Frogan is somebody made it where she looked like Jabba the Hutt. That shit's hilarious.
Hey, wait. That's insulting. That's very insulting. The Jabba the Hutt.
This right. On my screen now is a flattering picture of her. If you look at my screen now, that's the only time that works.
The best picture of her is when you're blind.
There you go.
Yeah, I know people say Frogan's an orbiter of Hassan Piker, but I think she's the orbit herself.
Well, that's impressive. I mean, Hassan must have like black hole material if she's orbiting him.
Frogan.
I mean, she's big enough to have her fucking gravity pulls everything towards her.
Bro,
did she have a stream of her just eating stuff?
It's not just that she has her own gravitational pull. She literally
that's all she does is eat all her streams.
So her stream is basically imitating Jabba the Hutt.
No, Ebola
on a Rancor.
Ebola, get it right. She's more like Pizza the Hut.
The Sarlacc pit is scared of eating her.
She's the new CEO of Papa John's.
I mean, she ate Papa John. What are you talking about?
Exactly.
And then Papa John had a cut out of the stomach.
That's why I've heard. That explains why I've heard that new Papa John's pizza is not great.
Well,
yeah, this is the thing about Frogan. Frogan is like the hairball that your cat pukes up.
Ugh.
But yeah, so back to Toonami.
Better topic. There we go.
Back again.
King of segues.
So, keep it moving. Keep it moving.
No, but so like besides action was like so they got shows like one of my favorites is the Dot Hack series, which is more dialogue than anything. There is action in there, but it's not like the focal point. It's like every 10 episodes you got like one action scene. So but it's all like mostly dialogue.
You remember when they brought Code Ryoko on? It was on Fox Kids and they moved it to Toonami. God,
I don't remember Code Lyoko on Toonami.
It wasn't on Toonami, but it was on a
Cartoon Network block.
Yeah, it was on a daily Cartoon Network block that was called Magoozy, and it also aired alongside Teen Titans on that as well too.
Yeah,
yes. Ebola Discord DMs.
You could essentially argue Magoozy was like the kids' version of Toonami. You could kind of argue that, but
Magoozy to me was like the anime inspired stuff. So
because Code Lyoko is actually a French production, if I remember right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So
mixture of anime with 3D.
Bella, did you send it to me?
No, Campia
did.
Well, because then you also had Love Hina on Toonami.
Yeah,
that one's just a comedy.
You guys remember the Prince of Tennis? You guys remember
Yes.
Tennis?
Yes.
Yeah.
Prince of Tennis
was warning.
Low-key fire.
Oh, I gotta put it up. Yep.
Oh boy, here we go.
I have a question. What's the name of that anime with that little kid that had like the big jawline?
I mean, there's a lot of kids with big jawline.
Bell.
Yeah. They you remember? No, there's another one where it was a kid. He had like the red jacket on, blue shorts, and he would always pull his pants down and moon people all the time.
Oh, Shin-Chan? Shin-Chan,
yeah.
That's
Shin-Chan was great too.
Yeah,
that's Adult Swim. That's Adult
Swim.
But
like I remember they actually had on Toonami, And in the first episode where he pulls his pants down, they cut it mid-episode and put it on Adult Swim that night.
Yeah. So, So Shin Chan is another one of those like ghost stories where this one it was funny in Japan and it's still going on. What it was like, hey, we don't think Americans are going to get these Japanese political references, so you can do what you want slightly. And so you would have like they'll talk about Avril Lavigne and stuff like that, or Bush, and like and they're
Georgie was hilarious, man. Georgie was my guy. Like he just like he was just saying like he was ultra conservative, and he was just saying.
Yeah, so Shin Chan would make fun of with Georgie's family. They would make fun of conservatives a lot, which it's funny.
Right.
Yeah.
The allowance episode was like, you get an allowance? Are your parents doctors, lawyers, or Jews?
Yeah. Oh my God. Hey, you remember when they had that? You remember when they used to do the voting, right? On Toonami, vote your favorite show. They did that for a little while, and then they had it where when they were about to bring out after in my area, we got G Gundam before we got Gundam Wing, even though Gundam Wing came out before G Gundam in Japan. And I remember going through and watching G Gundam from beginning to the end, and I was like, it's like the first time I've seen a Gundam since the original series. And then I remember the trailer for Gundam Wing, and I was like, holy shit, this is gonna be good. So I got a question for everybody. What was one of the trailers of them bringing a new show to Toonami that got you hyped to watch the show?
I'm gonna be honest. For me, it was Big O. When I saw the promo for Big O, I was going wild for that. That show,
Big O, showtime.
There's two trailers that I like. Cause I was happy that Yu Yu Hakusho finally got to come on Toonami, so then I didn't have to sneak to watch it on Adult Swim, so that was a relief right there. But I have to say, the Rurouni Kenshin one got me hyped up or whatever. Like his name is Kenshin Himura, the Batosai. He's the fact that he's had his sword before old boy was about to draw on him, and he hit his head up into the ceiling. I thought that was cold. Like as a kid, I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna have to check this one out, man."
For me, okay, early Toonami was still Moltar and Zorak and them would have been Dragon Ball Z, because that was like their first anime they showed there, and it was like it's different than everything else that's already on Toonami, right?
I'm not gonna let you take over the earth.
And honestly, I love the Ocean Dub voices are my favorite. Especially with Vegeta. So Vegeta's original voice actor for the English, that's
Brian Drummond.
my favorite.
Brian Drummond.
Yeah,
I mean, Brian Drummond's cool or whatever, but I'm sorry. I think Chris Sabat got that one down. Because even Brian Drummond even said nah, Chris. If you was to ask Brian Drummond like I did, he'll say, nah, Chris is Vegeta.
I think maybe my favorite version of Vegeta is the Saiyan Saga. Honestly,
okay.
That's my favorite version of Vegeta. If he stayed that villain the whole time, I would still enjoy the show. But for me, the one that also got it for me was Gundam Wing. So Phantom, I remember it differently. I remember Gundam Wing playing first before they showed G Gundam.
So in different areas, it was different. Because I know where I was at, I remember watching G Gundam before Gundam Wing.
Yeah, because the Gundam Wing bumper like
Yeah.
the whole thing with space and all that, and the going down to Earth, and you got, of course, giant robots and stuff. It was like, oh man, I got to tune into this show. And then unlike Big O, like you got more than one giant robot at the same time, and pilots and whatever. And
I mean, hell, even before that, they had Gigantor on there.
Yeah,
and they had Voltron, and I mean, they brought back like a lot of the older. I mean, hell, they had Speed Racer on there for a little while. Then they had to move it to Adult Swim for some stupid ass reason.
Well, so Adult Swim, Adult Swim understands their audience. So they also know a lot of stoners were at that time, so that's why they also played like Pee-wee's Playhouse on Adult Swim.
Oh my god, yes, I remember Pee-wee's Playhouse. That was great.
So if you don't know, Adult Swim would also show kid shows on there, because as someone who smokes weed, one of my favorite. No, that's
just a hell of a qualifier. That's all.
So, one of my favorite things to watch when I'm high, like totally high, is Pee-wee's Big Adventure. I like my cheeks and my smiles green inside the side like the Joker.
I was going to say, whoa, sir! Like, no.
That's very sus.
At least he's not telling the story that he told us before the fucking stream started about toilet paper.
Oh yeah, so
that is true.
I'll save that for a more degenerate show.
Like tomorrow.
I look forward to hearing it tomorrow. Then I was going to say this is for the Homies Anime exclusive members only. $20 that comes on after the show.
It'll work better if Gal comes on tomorrow. Then I'll tell that short little story because it'll work better if she comes on the stream. If I didn't scare her.
Oh Lord have mercy.
Shout out to green haired after liberal. So hey, I mean she has gal's no zone. So unless you know what that is, so
Phantom's been in there.
I've come across it by accident.
Unfortunately,
I've come across it, and I got PTSD from it.
Unfortunately, I accidentally walked into that room, and boy, my eyes were scarred for like the rest of my life.
There's a reason I haven't joined that Discord.
We're getting the hell away from this because this is dangerous bear trap territory that's going to catch us. Pee-wee's Big Adventure and getting high. Back to it, Vagabond.
Yeah. That's what he said.
Back to that one.
So that so but Adult Swim would like shows that what's another one with Steve Brule, that one.
Oh yes.
That one, then when they got King of the Hill and Family Guy on Adult Swim.
Yeah. I think we pretty much are going into circles. It's like we're almost like 8 minutes done. Overall, like just one more point. Just like, what do you guys think about Toonami before we leave? Like, what's your final thoughts?
Well, shoot, I was going to go into Outlaw Star because those bumpers got me hyped for that one, just to be different from you all, because I did watch Gundam and DBZ when it had, but Outlaw Star, those bumpers, it's this guy with a gun, and he's taking off samurais using swords and people casting at him, and I was like, well, how is this going to balance out at all? And that first episode, he has this magic cult after him after he steals a ship. And it's the second or third, he comes across a samurai trying to kill him, which ends up joining the crew after he bests her. And I was pretty much glued to that series start to finish. And part of it was that bumper and lots of explosions during it.
Hey, Vagabond, what was that one? We've talked about this one before. You remember the race with that girl and that ship? They did the land races. You remember that? That was on
Star
Toonami.
Racers.
Yeah, that was on Toonami.
No, that was on Fox Family.
Was Fox Family?
Yeah, it was Fox Family.
I remember. Didn't they move it over? Didn't they move it to Toonami at one point? It was all over there.
No, it was a Fox Family.
I can't remember Toonami that much. 20 years.
No,
shit.
That it was because like Toonami got like blue around that time. Toonami got like Blue Dragon. You guys remember that?
Oh yeah, and Dragon Quest. They had the Dragon Quest too.
Yeah, but Oban Star Racers, I watched the whole complete series. That's but not to derail the stream, but I'll add another bumper that got me hyped was the Tenchi Muyo one. It was about how Tenchi was going to deal with all them girls in the house whilst fighting space pirates and stuff, and living ships. Ryoko was one of my first waifus. I'll just say that. 100-year-old space pirate with blue hair.
Oh, where he's trying to escape her in the first episode. He goes into a chemistry lab. Oh, what's that smell? Oh, it's just gas fumes. Gas fumes! Yeah.
Oh, okay. And Ryoko's mother can get it too. I'm sorry. Like, the grandma is good. Fact. I'm sorry. So.
Speaking of other promos, another one I actually just remembered was the promo for Black Lagoon. Like, holy shit. When I finally got the chance to watch that show, because I hadn't seen it on Toonami. I watched it like years later when I was in high school. I was
actually watching it right now.
That show is fucking wild, dude. I love it. It's a good one.
Hands.
Yes. Revy's up there for me, I gotta say.
not to derail too long because I don't want to, because this next one I'm gonna bring up we could talk about for literally another hour. When Rurouni Kenshin came on. Those bumpers were fucking amazing.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You remember right before adult, like the Adult Swim part start, they had those bumpers telling what was going to be on that night before it was Adult Swim. They were it was Toonami at night, and they were showing like, oh yeah, this is the episode of Dragon Ball Z. We couldn't play today because there's too much blood or some dumb shit.
Oh, one more thing. Ebola, what was your favorite bumper in Toonami?
Mm-hmm.
I don't remember. It's been forever. I don't remember if I.
Okay, so it was Doc Heck's sign because Sakasa couldn't remember what he or she was out inside the real world or not.
Couldn't log out.
Do we have anything else you want to talk about tonight before we get out of here, Chris?
I think that's about it.
That's it, man. Like, we pretty much went all over the thing, like most of the stuff. Yeah.
Cool.
What you guys got? Memories of Toonami.
So
shout out to Jess in the stream.
Hey, Jess!
Hey, Jess, what's up?
Happy birthday!
I see Basket City. Welcome as well, too.
Yep. Yeah. Nishi is there and Campy has been there. She responded to you.
There she goes. There she is. She is not happy.
She'll kill us in Discord later on. So, Vagabond, what you got going on?
So what I got going on is tomorrow we're doing a Toonami Part 2 on my show called I Swear It's Not Hentai Podcast. Whether you're a gooner, non-gooner, whether you watch anime, don't watch anime, you hate anime or love it. It's a real crazy stream. We got tons of guests. Kreese tries to keep everyone sane or shield them for my thing. And also tomorrow, I think me, Kreese, and Ebola are going to talk about our experiences with K-pop Demon Hunters sing-along in theaters.
Yeah.
Come on, Jess. You know we love you, Jess. We love you, Jess.
It's all in
we
good
love
fun.
you, Jess. We love you, Jess. Even though you censored me in the Discord by removing my meme.
Are you still salty at that?
Well, no, he's just going to use it till he has new ammo to use.
So, Vetlaw, what you got going on?
All right. Tomorrow I will be joining, most of this panel here and my esteemed colleagues on the I Swear It's Not Hentai podcast. He will be bringing up the Toonami bumpers, of which I have another bumper to talk about that I have not mentioned tonight that is not show related. So we will get to that when we go over that on the podcast tomorrow. That's also known as a hook. You all will show up. 8:30 Eastern. Y'all can do the time zones. I have faith in you. You're smart people.
5:30 Pacific.
5:30 Pacific.
AP might not be, but.
So, Ronan, what you got going on?
So I haven't been able to do much streaming now that I've started my new job. It's a 9 to 6 sort of thing, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out a proper schedule. But I know for a fact that tomorrow, since I do have some time, I'm gonna try. Keyword being try. If anything, I'm gonna go ahead and actually set up the stream tonight once the stream's over. Tomorrow I'm gonna try and stream some Resident Evil 7, like I said I was going to do so long ago. I'm going to make sure that I actually get down and do that. And then if my hours change at work, I might be able to come home an hour just before my usual stream times, like 6 o'clock. If not, then for now, we'll probably stick with the weekends. But tomorrow, 6 o'clock, if anybody's interested.
Shout out to Jeff and Debbie in the chat.
Hey, what's up, homies? Hey, Chris,
Shout
what
out,
you
Jeff.
got going on?
So, definitely gonna be doing some YouTube videos on us basically being right about Star Wars and Marvel. So, tune into that. Also gonna be doing I'm gonna be on Vagabond's podcast tomorrow. I swear it's not hentai. Gonna go watch the K-pop Demon Hunters in the theater. I'm also gonna be on Open Bar this Thursday, so I just gotta make sure with Drinker to make sure that's good. So I'll call him up on Monday just to make sure that everything's square. And of course, Thursday, 7 o'clock Central, 8 o'clock Eastern.
Who's our
For
guest?
the homies podcast, it's gonna be Angry Badger's gonna be on. So yeah.
Nice.
We're busy. I'm busy.
Ebola, what you got going on?
Well, obviously, I as well will be on the I Swear It's Not Hentai podcast with Vagabond and Chris. And I make my videos on at Tuesday and Monday, and my Wednesday stream with Sophie.
Date night.
Which I'm being heavily requested to change it to that. We'll talk about that.
We're gonna bully you into it. We're gonna bully you into making it date night.
I'm making it worse. I'm trying to get Sophie to say it to him.
Hey, I will say I'll consider it if Sophie agrees to it. I'll think about it.
I'll think about it. If Sophie says it, you'll think about it, or you'll do it.
I'll probably do it if she says it.
If that law, it'd be like this. Sophie says, "Are we gonna make it a date night?" Dear, I've already got it ready. He's
gonna fall over like Sinbad when Kathy Ireland kissed him in Necessary Roughness.
Yeah, I said at the start, it's a mutual agreement. If she agrees, it's a okay. Anyway, I have my Thursday afternoon stream. At 5 to 6 area, and then Thursday with the homies and anime with the homies as usual. And that's it.
And I want to remind everybody, we are, I think, 1,000 away from 3,000 watch hours on the channel. We're almost there. For myself, I'm not really doing very much right now. We do have subscriber goals. We're at right now we're at 261, and we just lost Ronan. So we're at 261. Thank you once again for New Blackstreet for showing up last Thursday night for the homies podcast. So we're on the road. We're on the road to 500 subscribers, and if we get to 300 subscribers, I got to stream the gayest game on Xbox Game Pass. At 400 subscribers, Chris is going to do the one chip challenge along with Vagabond. And at 500 subscribers and monetized, Jake is going to wax his legs live on live stream. That's going to be the thing, because
1,000 subscribers, you both gonna do the face reveal.
At 1,000.
Yep.
Yep.
1,000. So if that's not it, Jess is in the chat. Everybody wish Jess a happy birthday. We're out. Good night, everybody.
No, it's not her birthday.
Well, he never said it was.